back to the Crochet Corrado. So as my friends at Yarnspirations.com, I'm your host Mikey. Today is the Jonah's Crochet Collective Motifs blanket. This is motif number 8 of the multicolor moss stitch. Now this is using 3 different colors, and you'll be using those individually as you're going across. If you would like to change the size of this pattern, if you love it so much, you just have to chain multiples of 2 and then you're good to go. In my case, we're going to chain 30. We are going to use a 5mm size H crochet hook today, and we're going to begin our journey in just a moment. So grab your first color. So let's begin. You can chain in multiples of 2 or chain 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go all the way to 30. Maybe back here in just a moment. So using the same color as the chain work, you are going to go in second chain from the hook. So 1 and 2 and single crochet. And now this going all the way back is that you're going to chain 1, skip 1 chain and single crochet in the next. And you're going to do that all the way across. So chain 1, skip the next chain, single crochet in the next. Please do this all the way across for row number 1. So chaining 1, skipping 1 will take you to the last one. They do not want you to break the yarn, so you'll be using that later, and you're going to carry it up loosely on the one side, and when you do your edging, it'll get buried underneath. So whatever color you want to do for your second, you want to finish that stitch, the last one, with the new color. So just loop it around, and then you can turn your work and begin the second row. So just leave that first color off to the side and begin row number 2. Whenever you have a row number 2 concept, you're going to chain up 1 and apply 1 single crochet in the first. Okay, you just want to tighten that up a little bit. And then see the first space, you're going to single crochet in that space, and then you're going to start jumping spaces. So chain 1 and going to the next space, single crochet. Chain 1, go to the next space, and single crochet. And so I'll see you close to the other side in just a moment to show you how to finish, and we're going to introduce our third color then. So I'm just chaining 1 and going to the space just before the ending, and then after that I'm just going to single crochet into the last, but I'm not going to finish that stitch all the way. I'm going to grab another color, and it's going to be my third color for this, and I'm going to loop it around and pull through and use that color to start the next row. And I'm just going to let this other color just hang off to the side, and I'll pick that up later when I need it again. So let's do row number. I'm going to chain up 1 and single crochet in the first. And so you're going to then chain 1, skip over the single, and go right to the space. So every other row is starting different. So chain 1, go to the next space. Chain 1 and go to the next space. So a lot of the clothing on Yarnspirations.com has this stitch. It's called the moss stitch. It's called the linen stitch, also called the granite stitch. And there's one more name for it, but I've forgotten what it is. And I think it might be called the woven stitch as well. So just continue across, and I'll see you at the end of the row in a moment. Coming close to the very end, so skipping 1. So skip the single crochet and go right to the last. And do not finish that stitch. Let the pink come down, and the white that is just holding here, okay, so it's from this color right here, is that you're going to pull that up to the side and just loosely carry it up. So when you do your edging, you want to capture that underneath the stitches itself. So not behind, but right inside the stitch itself. So when you turn your work, you're going to begin the next row using the white. You'll let the other colors just sit there and rest. So chain up 1, single crochet in the first one and the next one, the next space, chain 1, and then start jumping across. So in the very last one, when you go to turn your work, you'll be switching to another color, which will be this sea foam there. And I'll be right back in a moment. So I'm coming across, and the very last one, I want to switch my color. So let it drop, and it's the one that's resting. So, and pull through, and just carry it up loosely on the side, turn your work, and then use that new color. So you're just going to alternate back and forth on these rows until you get a total of 8 inches at the top, and then once the 8 inches is done, you are going to then finish off. You are going to fasten in all the tail ends, and these ones that have been carrying up on the side, you're just going to crochet right over them. So for example, let's just say if I was doing a border, so when you go to crochet, you want to capture those underneath. So let's just say I was doing a border on here. I'm kind of cheating here at this moment. So if I was just going to crochet the edging, I want to go around and capture that inside the stitch. So it's underneath. Do you see that? It's not behind or it's not in front. Okay, so it's just inside the stitch itself, and it's a great way of hiding stuff without having to have a lot of loose ends every time you're going to start and finish the colors. So when you're starting this row, you're looking to what you see below. So you'll single crochet the first, and you see that there's a single crochet here, so you have to just chain one and then jump on over. So just keep an eye and make sure your yarn doesn't get too tangled off to the side, and just enjoy this process. And this is the moss stitch, and as soon as you're at 8 inches, you're done, and then whip out your edging, and then you have to do this. So this is going to be making 4 of these, so there's not too many to make, and it's a nice little example of creativity with this particular concept. So let's see you on the next video, motif number 9.